This is the class number 3 of English for Human Resources, pages 17 and 18. Welcome to class number 3. Let's check the homework of the last session. Here is true or false statements about the letter, the application letter. So, true or false? Number 1. True or false that Melanie has applied for a position as call center assistant? False. She applied for a position as call center team leader. Number 2. She sent a CV with her letter of application. True. Number 3. The whole recruitment process will be completed within 2 weeks. False. The initial interview will take place within 2 weeks. 4. The company will pay for Melanie's journey to the interview. True. 5. Applicants will be told what the assessment center procedure involves when they get to the company. False. Details will be sent in advance to the applicants who are selected. 6. They want Melanie to complete an application form. True. 7. Melanie has to call Madrid to arrange the interview. False. She has to call the London office to arrange the interview. Page 18, exercise 7. Now, put the following parts of a letter in the correct order. For example, imagine you decided that this is part 1, this is part 2, this is part 3, this is part 4, and so on. Investigate each of these paragraphs and decide which is which. So the first part would be letter C. So you write C down here. The second part is letter B. So you write B down here. Okay? So complete these 6 squares here, and then we will check. Take 5 minutes to organize your letter. Now that you have finished, check your answer with the model letter on page 74. Take 2 minutes to check your answer with the model letter on page 74. Now let's check your answer. The first part of a letter is letter C. The second part of the letter is letter A. The third part of a letter is letter F. The fourth part of a letter is letter E. The fifth part of a letter is letter D. And the sixth part of a letter is letter B. Did you know? Remember, when you write business letters, the general rule, the general norm is when you don't know the person's name, dear sir or madam, to start to open the letter, and yours faithfully to end to close the letter. When you know the person's name, dear Miss, dear Mrs., dear Mr. Brownlee, for example, to start to open the letter, and yours sincerely to end to close the letter. When you know the name of the person, when you know the person well, you can write dear James to open the letter, for example, dear John, dear Mary. And to close the letter, to finish the letter, you can write best regards, best wishes, yours, kind regards, sincerely, etc. So here is the difference again. When you don't know the person's name is one thing. When you don't know the person's name, when you know the person's name, and when you know the person well. That's the difference in the way we start and finish a business letter. Exercise 8. First, study the useful language below for arranging an appointment. Arranging an appointment. Em português is marcar um compromisso, marcar uma entrevista, marcar uma conversa, marcar uma reunião. An appointment is a compromisso, um item da agenda. Arrange is marcar, organizar. So let's study the useful language box below for arranging an appointment. Here it is. Useful language. Arranging an appointment by phone. What date would be convenient for you? What time would suit you? Would Monday at 10:30 suit you? Is the 5th of March at 6 p.m. convenient? How about 10 a.m.? Tuesday the 8th of July would be good for me. Monday is bad for me, I'm afraid. That sounds fine. Yes, that would be good for me. I think that should be possible. Okay, now take 2 or 3 minutes, 3 minutes to convert these sentences to Portuguese if you don't understand them. If you understand, you don't need to convert. Here is arranging an appointment by telephone in Portuguese. Marcando um compromisso por telefone. What date would be convenient for you? Que data seria conveniente para você? What time would suit you? Que horário seria bom para você? Would Monday at 10:30 suit you? Segunda às 10:30 seria bom para você? Is the 5th of March at 6 p.m. convenient? Dia 5 de março às 6 da tarde é ok? É conveniente para você? How about 10 a.m.? E que tal às 10 da manhã? Tuesday, the 8th of July would be good for me. Terça-feira, 8 de julho, seria bom para mim. Monday's bad for me, I'm afraid. Segunda-feira não é boa para mim. That sounds fine. Eu acho que é ok. Parece ok. Yes, that would be good for me. Sim, seria bom para mim. I think that should be possible. Acho que seria possível. Continuing exercise 8. Let's look at the profile in the partner files to make a telephone call to arrange an interview. Here are the partner files. We are partner 8, which is file 2 on page 60. Let's go to partner A, file 2, page 60. Here is partner file 2, page 60. You are Melanie Smith. You have applied for a job as a team leader at the London Call Center for Mobile Plus SA and have just received the letter on page 17. Today is Monday, the 28th of August. Call Jenny Mills, personal assistant in London, to arrange a convenient date and time for an interview this week or next. Look at your diary and your notes before making the phone call. Look at your diary. August, September. Monday the 28th, meeting from 2 to 6 p.m. Tuesday the 29th, you are free. Wednesday the 30th, you are doing night shift from 10 p.m. to 6 a.m. Night shift, o turno da noite, das 10 da noite às 6 da manhã. On Wednesday the 30th, Thursday the 31st, and Friday the 1st of September. Saturday and Sunday, you are free, of course. September the 4th, you have a dentist appointment at 4 p.m. From the 5th to the 8th of September, you have a training course in Reading, in the city of Reading. On the 9th, Saturday, you are free. On the 10th, Sunday, 10th of September, you are going to South Africa. So check the days you are free, the times you have available, and also these notes down here. Notes for telephone call to Jenny Mills. Can't make next week. Running training course. Here's the training course. On holiday, 10th to 24th of September, you are taking the children to visit parents in South Africa. So, conflict with assessment center. Directions of office, you have to ask the person there, what are the directions to the office? And is there parking facility to park my car? All right, so study this information here and then make a phone call using the useful language box of page 18 to make this arrangement. Take 5 minutes to imagine you are calling a person. Call an imaginary person just to practice the useful language box from page 18. And this is the end of this video lesson. See you next time.